Good morning, everyone. So today we're going to be reviewing for the mid-topic 3 exam that you're going to have next week because we're not going to have time to do it in class, so you're going to have to do this on your own. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to explain to you guys the steps, how to do it, because I cannot write on the screen. So yeah, I don't think I can write on the screen. So I'm just gonna go ahead and explain it to you guys. And this is stuff that you've done in the on the notes and stuff. So if you need to look back at your notes, go ahead and feel free to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So it says, how many solutions does the following system have? So remember, systems have three different types of solutions. They have zero solutions if they are parallel lines. So whenever you graph it on decimals, if it's parallel lines, it's no solution. Or zero, right? Um, it's one solution if they intersect. That point of intersection is your solution. And then you have infinite number of solutions, which is whenever you have two lines that are the same. Okay? So how many solutions does the following system have? So you're going to have to solve for y. So the first things first, put a box around your y. You're going to have to move your x to the right side. So to move the x to the right side, you're going to have to do minus x, right? Because it's a positive x, so the opposite of that is minus x. And whenever you do that, for the first one, you're going to have 5y equals negative x plus 2, okay? Then you have to move the 5. So this is multiplication because there's nothing in between the two terms. So this is multiplying. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. So we're going to divide everything by 5. So we're going to end up with y equals negative x over 5 plus 2 over 5. That's what you're going to type in on decimals, okay? It's going to show you a line. And then you have to do the same thing for the bottom one. All right. So if you guys have any questions on how to do that, please feel free to email me. Or if you're in Miss Jimenez's class, ask her about that. All right, next one. It says if you try to solve a linear system by the substitution method and get the result 0 equals 4, what does this mean? So whenever you get a true statement, like 4 equals 4, right? That is infinite number of solutions. So, but whenever you get a false statement like this one, 0 equals 4, that is not true. 0 does not equal 4. So it's the complete opposite of infinite number solutions. So I'll let you guys think about that. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't know how else I could explain it. So 0 equals 4 is not a true solution. So since it's not true, it's gonna be no solution, basically. All right. The equation y equals 150 plus 3x represents the amount a school club will pay a t-shirt company for custom t-shirts, where x represents the number of t-shirts purchased and y represents the total cost in dollars. The equation y equals 13x represents the club's income from selling the t-shirts, where y represents the money earned in dollars and x represents the number of t-shirts sold. The graph represents the situation. So here's the graph. You got your x-axis, the y-axis, and then you got the point where they intersect, okay? 15, comma, 195. So it says, assuming that the club members sell all the t-shirts they purchase, when will the club make a profit? So that point of intersection, oh, sorry, let me take that off. That point of intersection is where they have the same amount, right? So we want to know, when are they going to make a profit? So assuming that the club members sell all the units they purchase. So they're gonna make a profit if they have the X is the t-shirts, right? So the 15. So they will be making they will be making a profit whenever they sell more than that, right? So look at your answer choices and think about that. All right. let's see. Next one. For the system below, which is a solution? So same thing as the first one that we did. In order to put this on decimals, you're gonna have to solve for y. Okay, so right here, we're gonna put a box around our y, move everything else to the right side. So first we're gonna move the 5x. That's a positive 5x. So the opposite of positive 5x is negative 5x. So you're gonna have negative 3y equals negative 5x plus 6. And then you're gonna have to get rid of the negative 3 because now you have negative 3y equals negative 5x plus 6. So this is not a subtraction sign. That negative 3 is not a subtraction. So please do not make the mistake of trying to add 3. You're actually going to divide by negative 3 because in between the negative 3 and the y, there is nothing in between those two. So that means that is multiplying. Whenever you have two terms next to each other like that with nothing in between, that's multiplying, even though you don't have a multiplication symbol, okay? So we're going to actually divide by negative 3 on everything. So it's going to be y equals negative 5 over negative 3x plus 6 over negative 3. Okay, and whenever I say over, that means like divided by. So that's how it's going to be. That's how you solve for y. And then now you can put it on decimals. You're going to do the same thing for the bottom one and then put it on decimals. And then you're going to have to see that point where they intersect, okay? The point where they intersect is going to be your answer. All right, moving on. All right, it says Rachel has been offered full-time sales position at two different furniture stores. The first store will pay her a weekly salary of $210 plus a commission of 15% of her sales. Okay. The second store will pay her a weekly salary of $450 plus a 10% commission. If X represents Rachel's weekly sales in dollars, and Y represents her total earnings in dollars, which system of equations represents the situation? So the X is going to go with her weekly sales, okay? And she gets it says the first store will pay her a weekly salary of 210. Sorry guys, it's still really early for me. Okay, so 210. Sorry guys, I had to go help out my dog real quick, but I'm back. All right. So she's gonna be making the 210 regardless, right? And then plus a commission of 15% of her sales. So think about that question. Which one is going to have the X? So is it gonna be the 210 or the 15%? Okay. All right, let's see. If you're having issues with that one, feel free to email us. All right, number 6. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry. I'm making this video last minute, so bear with me. All right, it says Miss Stone bought some peaches at 155 per pound and some blueberries at 210 per pound to use in a fruit salad she is making for a family reunion picnic. She paid $23.60 for a total of 17 pounds of the two kinds of fruit. How many pounds of peaches did she buy? So you have to come up with two equations, right? So you're going to have 1.55x because the x is your peaches. So you're going to have 1.55x, and then it says and some blueberries. So 155x plus 210y. Okay, and this is all about the money. So what other money do they mention? Well, the total between the 155x and 210y is equal to 2360. So you're going to have 1.55x plus 210y equals 2360. That's going to be your first equation, okay? Then for the other equation, we don't know how many pounds she bought. We just know that we don't know how many pounds of peaches she bought or how many pounds of blueberries she bought. But we do know that the total between the two is 17 pounds. So total she bought 17 pounds. So your second equation is going to be x plus y equals 17. Okay. Then you solve for y, put it in decimals, and see what your answer is. Okay. See the point of intersection. And it's going to be your x value. All right. Number 7, which system has no solution? So these first, put these on decimals. The ones that have the y equals, those are the easiest ones to do because they already solve for y for you. Or they already give it to you as y equals, so you don't have to solve for y. So I would start with A. I would put it just like how I see it on decimals and see if they are parallel lines. If they're parallel lines, then that means there is no solution, right? If they intersect, that's not my answer because that means that they have one solution. And then if they're the same line, that's also not my answer because it has infinite solutions. And yeah, also another way you can do this is whenever you solve for y, look at the slope. Parallel lines have the same slope. So if they have the same slope, then that is your answer. All right. Ben pays $49.99 plus 50 cents for each minute over 475 minutes for his cell phone plan. Karen pays $74.99 plus 15 cents for each minute over 475 minutes for her cell phone plan. If X represents the number of minutes over 450 and Y represents the total cost of the cell plan, which system of equations represents the situation? So right here, you're trying to look for keywords. So first, do one equation. First, you're going to do Ben. So the keyword here, it says $49.99 plus 50 cents for each minute. So whenever you see words like each, every, per, that's your slope, okay? So you know that the 50 cents is going to have the x. So it's going to be 0.50x. And then the 49 plus the 49.99 because the 49.99 doesn't change. That's what they begin with. That's your starting point, right? So you look at whichever one has that, whichever one has the 50 cents x plus 49.99. That's your first equation. And then for the second equation for Karen, it says that she pays $74.99 plus 15 cents for each minute. So same thing, that keyword each lets us know that the 15 cents is our slope. So that's going to be 0.15x plus the 74.99. Okay, so go ahead and look at your answer choices. Make sure that the x is with the correct number because some of them are not with the correct number. So you want to make sure you have the right one. All right, and then this last one, what is a solution to the system of equations? Whoops, that's not the answer, okay? I accidentally clicked on it, but that's not the answer. Well, I don't know, actually. I haven't worked this out. Well, I did work it out. I just don't know. I don't remember the answer off the top of my head. Okay, so anyways, you're going to solve for y for both of these equations. Oh my God. Okay, it's time to go. You're going to solve for y for both of these equations. So first, put a box around your y. You're going to have to move the 0.3x to the other side. So you're going to have that whenever you move the 0.3x to the other side, you're going to subtract by 0.3x because it's positive. The opposite of that is negative, right? So you're going to have 0.9y equals negative 0.3x plus 3.9. And then you're going to divide everything by 0.9. So you're going to have negative 0.3 divided by 0.9 plus 3.9 divided by 0.3. And then that leaves you with the y by itself. So you put that in Desmos, and then you do the same thing for the bottom equation. Once you put both of the equations on Desmos, you're going to see where they intersect, and then that's your final answer. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I know that was a little rushed, but hopefully this was helpful. Better than no video, right? So at least you had some explanation. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me or ask your teacher, Ms. Jimenez. And yeah, hopefully you guys actually watch the video and attempt to do the review. So good luck on your test and have a good day. Let's see.